Have you ever wanted to use a movie clip in your videos like all those other YouTubers do and wondered how to get away with it?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
If so, post heck yes in the comments below.
Yeah!
Maybe you wanted to take the most meaningful line in all of movie history and put it in your video. But you don't want to go to prison.
Come on, you filthy, slimy, mangy character. No, don't do that. No, I didn't mean it!
Hey, I'm Trevor Jones, Hollywood editor turned full-time real estate agent. On this channel, I'll teach you to create better videos so you can sell more of whatever it is you're selling, like houses. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there. Yeah. Like right now, do it. I'll wait. And tap that bell so you don't miss out on future content. First things first.
Trevor is not a lawyer and doesn't play one on TV. Nothing in this video should be construed as legal advice. If you do what Trevor says and end up in jail, well, you're just dumb.
Stick around to the end of this video and I'll give you 4 tips that'll help you, avoid jail if you do happen to drop in a couple movie clips into your videos once in a while.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
I sometimes use movie clips in my videos. It makes them more watchable, more fun.
60% of the time, it works every time.
But here's the thing, I am taking a risk. The best rule of thumb to follow when posting videos on YouTube, Facebook, or anywhere else is to only post original content that you've personally created or content that you have express written consent from the copyright holder to use. If you don't do that, you run a few risks.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
The first one is a copyright claim on your videos. That's where Facebook says, hey, copyright claim, and if you happen to have a monetized channel, any money that was going to you could be either going to the copyright holder or split between you and the copyright holder. That's kind of the slap on the hand thing that can happen. The other thing that happen is a copyright strike, and if you get 3 strikes on YouTube, your channel is done.
Come with me if you want to live.
You might think there's nothing more serious than have your YouTube channel wiped from the face of the earth, but there is. You could get sued.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby!
YouTube wants you to post videos. They want them to be awesome and entertaining and watchable. They want people to keep watching your videos. They're on your side, they're not your enemy. However, YouTube doesn't want you to get sued, and YouTube doesn't want to get sued either.
Don't rock the boat.
Is it possible to use someone else's content, like from a movie or TV show, in your videos legally? Well, yes.
Boom! Shakalaka!
Fair use is a legal doctrine that says you can reuse copyright-protected material under certain circumstances without getting permission from the copyright holder. Commentary, criticism, teaching, news reporting might all be considered fair use. The challenge is, fair use is
Like a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
The reality is only a judge can determine whether or not a clip you used in your video that you thought was fair use actually was. Luckily, there's some guidelines we can look at to determine whether our intended use of that copyrighted clip is actually fair use. There are 4 main factors that are considered. The first factor is the purpose and character of the use. Is it nonprofit education or is it commercial? This video is educational in nature, but I've got affiliate links in the description. However, it is still possible for fair use to apply even for commercial videos. The law has also recently been expanded to include whether or not the use of the clip is transformative in nature. Does it change the original message or meaning? When I drop in a quip responding to something I say in this video, that's transformative, I think, because that's not how it was originally intended when they created the movie, right?
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
No, not really. Actually, what I did there is a great way to transform the clip you want to acknowledge, comment on, or respond to a clip that you drop in your video. The next thing considered is the nature of the copyrighted work. The more original or creative the work, the more protection it gets under fair use, and the more informational, the more likely you are to be able to get away with using it in your video. So fictional works like fictional movies and fictional TV shows get way more protection under fair use, while non-fictional works such as news and documentaries and biographies, which are full of uncopyrightable facts, get less protection under fair use.
Really?
The third factor to consider is how much you use. Did you use a quantitatively substantial amount of the original work, or did you use just a tiny little percentage of it?
this! Look out!
They look at how long the clip you used was, and they compare it to how long the original work was, what percentage of that original work you used. For example, if you used 3 seconds of a 90-minute movie, that's not really quantitatively substantial. However, if you post Star Wars Episode 237 in its entirety on your YouTube channel, that is a quantitatively substantial amount of that movie. It also means you're a time traveler, which is kind of cool, so maybe you could get away with it.
Back to the future!
Courts also look at the qualitative substantiality of the clip. Did you use a meaningless quip from a movie?
You two are just dumber than a bag of hammers.
Or did you post the heart of the movie in your video?
I am your father.
The fourth consideration is the effect of the use on the potential market for or value of the copyrighted work.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I.e., whether your market update from Podunk Nowhere with 10 views affects Marvel's ability to make money on Endgame.
Whatever it takes.
Apparently, courts can also make up other crap to determine a case, so there is no clear-cut formula. This is supposed to be a flexible tool, so it's super gray and unpredictable.
All right!
Here are 4 quick tips to decrease your odds of getting a copyright claim when using a movie or TV clip in your videos. Number 1, keep it short. Number 2, give credit to the copyright holder in the description of your video and include a link. This is not a guarantee, but it's supposed to help. Number 3, don't say mean things about the clip you're ripping off. I mean, if it's a commentary and you're commenting on a terrible movie, I guess you can, then it's appropriate, but, you know, just kind of play it safe. Number 4, when you drop a clip in your video, acknowledge it, comment on it, reply to it so that the use becomes transformative. There's a good video by Ian Corzine in the link below, an actual YouTube lawyer. He gives some great tips you might want to check out. What about me? Well, I'm going to try to follow the fair use guidelines and continue using movie and TV clips appropriately in my videos and cross my fingers. I've never had a copyright claim on this channel. I may or may not have had issues on my other YouTube channels during my learning phase, but
I'm not at liberty to discuss it.
In the Supreme Court case Harper and Roe versus the Nation, the majority opinion came up with a really nice rough guideline. They said, "Take not from others to such an extent and in such a manner that you would be resentful if they so took from you." If you want to find out how I find and download clips for use in my videos, check out that video right there. If you want to learn about the dreaded Article 13 recently passed in the European Union, better watch that video. And don't forget to subscribe. That's that right there. I can't wait to see the original content you have to share.